pink magnolias anywhere, and somebody told me Walmart had them. And I went and I could only find 2. So I'm going to have to go to a couple more Walmarts because these things are just absolutely gorgeous. So look at the pinks and everything. So we're going to probably use these. And these are big, guys. Holy crap, look at these things. These are, I mean, it's a big spray. So this spray is, I mean, when you get down to the, it's about 28 inches long before you get to the excess stem there, okay? So these are very beautiful. I think they were only, shoot, I need to cut those. Oh gosh, I hope I'm going to be able to cut those off. I need a stem cutter. I don't have a tag on it. They weren't that expensive, y'all. Oh, here's a tag. Here's a tag. These are Walmart. And they do not have a price on them. Are you serious? They weren't that expensive, y'all. For all this, they were not that expensive, and they're absolutely gorgeous. So we're going to use these. Okay. These are, like I said, from the Walmart. I know where to put these in my pile, I guess. And we may throw some of these white ones in there. I think those are from the Sims Pottery. I'll give you the number on those later. I have a little bit of greenery and stuff we might put in here. And then I got these from the Hobby Lobbies just to add a little extra color and something small and fun and whimsical in there. I think these will be fun if I can get them apart. They're real curly. So they're just like stuck together. Oh my goodness. There we go. Alright, like these. And they got little pink bulbs. And just these little delicate flowers and everything. So I think that'll add a little bit of something into our design. Okay. And then I've got some greenery. I pulled out a bunch of greenery. I'm not sure what I'm gonna use till I get there, guys. That's just how I roll. Okay. And what we've got is this is probably from the Joann's. This is a 22-inch, sorry, my eyes are itching, allergies. Oval grapevine. Hey Michelle, how are you, Susan? Rhea? Thanks you guys for hanging out with me tonight. And what I did, you know me, I like to break my grapevines apart. I like to tear that stuff off around there, and I like to break them apart. So what we're going to do to start is we're going to find our weakest link and our side we want to use. So I'm saying, whoops, we got the straggler. If you find little stragglers, just pull those out. Okay, like that one we'll just tuck back in. That'll be okay. Actually, we're going to tuck it in over here. Okay, that one will be okay. So I'm trying to find my good side. So I think I want this fuller side over here because what we're going to do is we're going to build up. We're going to build up like this. Hey, Betty Jane. Hey, Linda. I believe this is from, I always tear these apart and I tear the tag off, but I'm pretty sure this is from the Joann's. Okay, so now to start, like I showed you last week, I forgot to post what I did last week. I took pictures and I never did post it. We're going to use this bond wire. Okay, you can get that. I think Sim sells it. I don't think. Oh, I got glue strings all over. I'm not sure where else you can get this. But what we're going to do is we want a tight side, okay? We want a tight side. So we're going to take this bond wire and we're just going to, and it mixes in real nicely. If you can't, excuse me, if you can't find the bind wire, you can always go and get this antique-like wire at the Hobby Lobby and stuff. And it'll work just as nice. That's just thicker. I just like this stuff because it's thinner. And it's a little bit easier to work with, okay? And either one will blend right into your grapevine. So you don't have to worry about it showing or anything. So I think I'm also going to use one. See how I tied that around there? You can't even see it. But we made this side just a little tighter because we want to have something, a little bit of base to stick stuff into, okay? And I may snip some of these off later and have a spray going around the outside, okay? I think I've shown you guys that before. But I think this one, I'm going to put one more, okay? I'm going to put one more just for cautionary measures and stuff, okay? And we'll just tie that a little bit. Oops, I didn't even tie it tight. There we go. Just a little bit tighter, okay? So I know what you're saying is, well, that's kind of silly on that side and weak. I know it's been so hot here. I went outside before I came down here, and now my nose and my head is just, again, just kind of stopped up. Oh, yes, Michelle, absolutely. Oh, I thought it washed off there. It's a brown. You get 673 feet of this stuff. And guys, the trick to this stuff, if you ever do buy, hey Rach, hey Dawn. If you ever do get this, do not tear this off. You pull from the inside. If you tear this thing off, this whole thing's going to fall apart and you've got one big hot mess, okay? So Michelle, the number on this is, it's called Oasis Bind Wire. It's number 4002662. And I got this at the Sims. There is an oasisfloral.com, so if you can't get onto the Sims to get something like this, you can check there, okay? But it's great stuff, and oh my God, it'll last forever. You got 673 dang feet, for goodness sakes. All right, so here's this. And if you just joined, let me go do a little recap. We're going to use some of these, and we're going to use these fantastic magnolias. I freaking love these. Oh my God, it's my favorite flower. Y'all know I want to live in the South, so this one's exciting me a lot. And I've got a bunch of greenery. I don't know what I'm using again. And I think we're going to keep the bows simple tonight. I don't know if I'm going to use the pink. I think that might take away from the beautiful florals. So I think we might go simple and just do a simple bow with just the greens, a 2.5 inch, a 1.5 inch, and a 1 inch velvet there. So I think those are my ribbon choices. I'm not going to do a 4 inch tonight. I pulled one out and I decided, nope, I'm not going to do it tonight. All right, let's get going here. Let's start. Whew, I'm already out of breath. I'm talking too much. I'm going to take one of these. Hopefully I can cut these apart because these things are huge. I'm going to go, what you want to do is try to go where they have like an indent there. And some of these thickens, you're going to have to really like work your way around and kind of bend like that and really work your way in there. Because I don't have a stem cutter, y'all. There we go. We got it. We did it. Okay. And that one I'm just going to pull away. That one won't be so hard. Why they put this big giant doodad on these? I just don't get it. So I'm going to turn my leaves around, make sure they're facing forwards. Okay, but aren't these gorgeous, you know? Look at these. Oh my goodness. Okay, and we're just going to cut a few of these off. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Let's play here. Let's play. Guys, I get ideas as I go, so forgive me for that. Okay, we might just keep, no, we're not going to. Let's see if I can keep it in one piece, but I don't think that's going to work for me. So, sorry. Hey, Susie, how are you? I know, aren't these freaking pretty? I love the South, y'all know that, and these just, they just get me giddy. Cut that or what? They just get me all giddy inside. Oh my goodness. So, alright, so we got these. We got one. We got this one with the nice bulbs and everything. And we got this smaller one, okay? So what I want to do, I think, is I want to start with this bigger one. And these are nice and bendable and whatnot. Like I said, make sure you make sure you're torn the leaves around the front. Goodness, I can't speak. All right, there we go. Okay. And we're going to start with our weak side, just like I said, okay? I want this one, ooh, I might be able to cut a little bit off that one. Okay, and we're going to kind of turn it forwards. Okay. I'll just kind of angle this around. We got our little bulbs up there and stuff. If your leaves aren't facing the right way, make sure they are. You can always go back when you're done and do that as well. But we're going to add some more in here, okay? So I think I'm going to go a little bit off the top like such, okay? Out like that. And this one I think I am going to cut off a little bit more. Maybe. Oh, crap. There we go. All right. And that one, I think I'm going to possibly zip tie. Yeah, I'm picking and choosing my battles here tonight, y'all. And this is what you need to do. You need to attach that the best you can. And this one, I am going to go right around here. I don't know if you can see, we've got this little bee coming off here. Okay, so I'm going to go down and around here. Ooh, I got to turn it that way. I do. If I can find my bottom here. Separate that a little bit. There we go. That way this won't slide down. And it'll be nice and tight. Be tight like a toy. Okay, pull that nice and tight. Set that off. Okay. Now I'm going to go back and add these others in there, okay? And then we're going to probably add a bow. Let's see, where we want this one. I want this to kind of flip up. So I think I'm going to cut some of this. Actually, I'll just pull the daggone thing off. What? I hate it when that happens. Sorry for missing anybody's comments. Hey guys, that's Case. Or whoever. Either one. Alright, so pull this back up here. So I want my focal point to be this up here, okay? And then we're going to add this one kind of down in here. And we're probably just going to have a shoot maybe coming off here, I think. This one I think I'm going to zip tie as well. Okay. And I did save my doodads and my curlies that I cut off when I unwrap these. Yeah, you guys know I love to unwrap. Oh, come on. I have it right where I want it. There we go. I love to unwrap my grapevines. I love to do that. I think it's cool. Okay. I lost y'all. Using these black zip ties here, they're hard to see. Okay, again, I'm trying to go around, losing it. I'm trying to go around a spot to where it's going to keep it, around a V part of our stem. Okay, I'm going to have to adjust this once I get this a little bit tighter here, guys. Okay, now I got it almost tight. I'm going to adjust my flower because it was coming. I might have to bind wire a little bit of that up there as well, but that's okay. Okay, so we got that nice and tight, like a toiga. Okay, let's kind of bend these the way we want them bent. Okay, then we can adjust our flowers and stuff. I gotta pull this back up so I can see y'all. Okay, where you at? All right, there we are. Okay, so see how we've got this going? And we can pull that a little bit forward and everything. And this is kind of our focal point. We tighten this tight. All right. So we're just going to snip that off. Make sure it's tight. It's tight. Okay. I think we're going to add, woo! I feel like we need, I think we're going to have to bind wire this a little bit, guys. Okay. If all else fails, grab your bind wire. We haven't glued anything yet. That's what's great about this. We haven't even glued anything yet. So that makes it pretty fun and cool. So, hi guys. Rach, I'm so excited about our design. Or, well, yours, but our collaboration on it. You pulled it off exactly how I had it in my head. We must have had the same thoughts. So, I'm excited. Y'all get another treat. You'll get a treat in the Rachel's paint class with that one that she's doing for me. Okay, and then we'll just have to adjust these leaves, guys. Okay, we'll just have to adjust some of those. Okay, so I think I like that so far. Okay, these we may, you know, take the leaves off. Like I said, I think I want one more probably coming up. I'm not liking this leaf, so we're going to take that one off. That leaf's getting on my nerves. I think we'll come out around the outside with another one of these. Okay, and this one I'm going to kind of tuck in. Make sure leaves are turned the right way again. Again, guys, we may take some of these leaves off. I'm leaving them on until we get to that point. Because you just don't know until you get there. Okay? Again, I think I'm going to, instead of glue, actually, I don't think I like it there. I think I want it there. Actually, I'm going to cut that off. I'm working with this, guys. I'm not getting ideas here. Okay, we're going to start with this. We're going to add our other one in here because we only want a little bit coming off this bottom. Let's see. I'm playing here, guys. I'm trying to figure where I want this one. No, I don't like it there. Here's what we're going to do. It's stuck to my, they're going to stay in here. Okay. Trying to pick and choose my battles here. So we're going to bring out the other one. I'm not liking the way that's laying out there. So we're going to come in and grab our second one. Okay. Cut that one apart. Ooh, thank you, Jesus. That was nice and almost cut already. And this one, I'm going to cut that leaf off. We don't need it. Okay. But anyway, I know that it was so crazy, Rach. I was like, oh my goodness. I saw you working there, that brain going, and I was like, oh my gosh, she's probably gonna nail this. I know she will. All right, so this one is like the one we've got up here. So I think we need a little bit of more. You know what? Here's what we're going to do. We need some more of this small, not so much at the big. Okay, so I'm going to take these and cut those apart. I cut this one apart. Okay, this one I am going to glue in. So I want this one back over here. This is that's what it needed. Okay, that's what it needed right there. Something like that. And then we're also going to cut some of these apart. Because I think our bow, see, I want these. I want this one down at the bottom. Okay. So we're going to stick this one. This one we are going to glue up in there. We're just going to take that leaf off. And this one we're going to cut apart as well in pieces. We may not use all of this, guys. let's see, where do I want to cut that? I'm going to cut it right here. Okay. And then we'll have this one. Let's see. Ooh, I think I like that. Okay. Ooh, got the tag, yo. But aren't these just beautiful? Oh, the magnolias are just so beautiful. I've got to go to a couple more Walmarts and find some more of these. Hey, Frankie. I'm feeling good. It's just the. Thank you for asking. It's just the. I went outside earlier and I just got all stuffied up again. We got the crazy heat this week. Which I'm okay with. Except I like to stay outside, and it's kind of getting my allergies a little bit. All right, so see how we got this going? I know it looks a little crazy and kind of stupid right now, but we're not done yet. Okay. And Frankie, you asked last week, or you messaged me and said stuff about a red door. Okay, this is one. Believe it or not, when I started, I had a red door. Hey, Elizabeth. And I thought, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to take pictures of my red door. It's going to look horrible. And guys, a red door, actually, almost anything goes on a red door. I was really surprised. It's really neat. So, Frankie, this is one that would go really nicely on a red door. Okay. So here we're going to add this one. We needed something in here to fill in this empty spot. Okay. So we're going to take another one of the fold ones and go right in there. Okay. And then down here, we'll probably go in with the rest of some of these. But we're going to do a bow. And then we're going to probably add some of our greenery in there. Okay. Because I want the bow and I want the top to kind of be our focal point. Because our bow is going to kind of drape down here. So I just want a little bit hanging out the bottom. And I want more of this coming up around the top there. Okay. And again, like I said, we might add some white florals in there as well. Okay. So let me just move those for now. And let's make a bow. Okay. So we got our bow maker. And like I said, I'm keeping the bow very simple tonight. Very simple. Okay. This is a Renaissance ribbon. Number on that is it's a cotton. It's like a 60 cotton, 40 polyester. It's like a canvas. But the number on that one is 19979. Okay. But it's a really pretty ribbon. So I'm going to use this one in the back. Okay. I'm going to cut it. Whoops. I'm going to cut it at an angle. I'm going to cut my little fold off. Come on, Susan. You can cut better than that. Okay. And I think I just want on this one, I want a smaller tail. So I think I'm only going to go about, yeah, let's go 12. We can always snip it down. We can't add back. Okay. So just going to twist. Trick to make it having your bow work for you and work easy with the materials. Throw that ribbon out there, guys. Just pull a bunch out. Okay. And I think we're going to do 6-inch tail. Okay. It's a little over 6, but that's all right. Okay. Just going to come up here. Trim that. Okay. Because I thought about using the hot pink and the 4-inch, and I'm not going to use the 4-inch on this, I don't think. If I feel like it needs it, I can always add it underneath. Because I got really cool 4-inch ribbon that would match. I've got this in a 4-inch too, and then I got this, that would look really cool. Okay, then we're going to go with this hot pink. This is a fair silk. I use this sparingly. Okay. Let me give you the number on that. I probably got that from Ribbons to Bows. or on Etsy. Okay, this will just bring out a slight bit of that bright pink color. Okay, I think on this, I think I'm gonna go two. I'm gonna go two on this. 2 loops on each side. Okay, and I'm just going slightly smaller. Ooh, that one's okay. I'm taking one up and taking one down. Okay, roll that one back up. I don't know if y'all have any questions. Drink water. Oh, goodness. This one's a, I gotta start buying this thing. That's too expensive. Daggone it, I like it. This is a 1-inch, and this is a velvet. It's a moss green. There, what are you chewing on? Hey. Okay. And see what I'm talking about? We're keeping colors simple, but bright. Okay. Boy, this is thick. Okay. So I'm just going to do a 1 on that one. Okay. So we may add a floral to there, or we may do something crazy. I don't know. Okay. So anyways, got any questions or whatnot? So here's kind of our bow. Okay. Very simple. Take a, I have my pipe. My lip ties are kind of, oh, they're rubber banded together. I'll have to take that rubber band off. So how's everybody's weather? It's hotter than crazy here. Oh, Frankie, yes. That's why I was telling you, you'd be surprised. Because, like I said, I was like, oh, I gotta take pictures on a red door. You know, nothing's gonna matter. I was like, wow, everything looks good on the red door. It was really surprising. It really was. And this will look really pretty on the red door. But if you're uncomfortable doing that, you can always do something, just add a little bit of red into something. The thing we did a few weeks ago with the baskets and the grapevine, where I added the basket to the grapevine, that had reds, yellows, and whatnot, and it was also something that would carry you all the way through till fall as well. So that would be a good one to go back and watch. That turned out really pretty. Okay, so we're just fluffing this out. Okay. This ribbon's so thick. Crazy. Okay. Just twist that, flip it out. Okay, and then here's our bow. And we can always trim these down. Okay, and I'm going to attach it with the zip tie, wire tie, whatever you want to call it. I think Dawn calls them wire ties. Oh, was it I was thinking, no, it was, no. It was the a grapevine with a like an umbrella basket attached to it. I think that was when did I do that? Maybe 3 weeks ago? Maybe? Might have been 3 weeks ago. All right, so once we get this in, we can kind of judge what we want to do with some of our other greenery and whatnot, okay? Just want to make sure I get this in the right spot here. You can see. There we go. And I'm not going all the way around the grapevine. I'm going through it, but through, pretty much to the center. Can I get that turned around? I did. Let's stick that back in there. There we go. I did. I said tie in, kind of wonky. All right. So like I said, we're just going like halfway through the grapevine and whatnot. Basically. Not all the way around it. Okay. We'll just pull that tight. Okay. And this will kind of show us where we're going to need some more greenery or some more of our magnolias. Okay. And again, we'll probably trim this down a little bit. When we're done. Okay. So see how simple that looks already and how pretty that looks? Very simple bow. Okay. Very simple. I gotta get this out of this bowl. What are you? Drop it. Drop it. Sorry, Al. Take it off with some of my stuff. Alright, let's get the rest of these magnolias in. Okay. I think we're going to add one more up in here. Okay. I think we're going to trim that down a little bit. And that one's there. I'm trying to think where we need. Thinking I want, let's use this one because it has a bulb on it that we can pull up. Okay. We kind of pull our bow out a little bit. Just got my finger all up in that glue. And we're going to stick this up in there. Oh, I just pulled that off with that glue on my finger. Oh my goodness. There we go. Let's get that back on there. Let's get that back on there. Okay. Got that. Spread those out. Okay. Glue strings out of the way. And then I think I'm kind of happy. We kind of got our 3 here. We kind of got our 3 here. Okay. Leaf I'm going to get rid of. I'll pull one of these kind of up through here. Okay. Turn our leaves around. There we go. Look how cute this is turning out, guys. Look how cute that's turning out. Isn't that so cute? I just feel like I got my bow too high or something, but it kind of is what it is. We've got other stuff to add, so this is where we're going to add some of our greenery. I don't think I'm going to add any more of those. Holy crap, I'm attached to everything here tonight, yo. But I do think I'm going to add some greenery. Here's what I'm thinking, guys. We still want to add some of these little doodads. We'll add those last. I'm thinking, where'd it go? I had it. My thoughts are, guess what? There is pine in the south. This is not the one I want to use, though. Let me grab it. I laid it down over here. There's pine in the south, right? A lot of pine. So here's what I thought. Pine is not just for Christmas in my world. I don't know about yours. But in my world, pine is not just for Christmas. So let's see which one we want to use. Okay. I've got some of, I've got some of these. Okay. I don't know if this one's too bushy long. I can break this one down enough. Let's break these off. And just see. Okay. Because Because any of you all live in the South, you know you've got pine bushes all over the place, right? Okay. I think I like it. I am liking the pine as a filler greenery, guys. Okay. It's kind of a loose drapey one, so that's kind of even cooler. That's even cooler. I might just add some of that in as well. Oh, I am sticking to everything, you know. Alright, so let's just add, oh, I forgot to cut that off, you know. Let's add a little bit of this pine. Okay. You guys think I'm crazy. I'm not. I mean, isn't there pine in the South, right, guys? I know. Isn't that cute, Susan? So cute. All right, this one I might leave a little bit longer. Okay. This one does have a pine cone on it, but guess what? I got trees next door with pine cones on them. I'm not even in the South. Okay, so we're just going to add these sporadically. Okay, let's just cut some of these off. We're going to use some smaller ones. Those out of the way. Okay. So we're getting probably, I think this is just kind of like a cedar. It's not really, I think this is a cedar if I'm not mistaken. I don't have a tag. I do have a tag. This is it's a Joann's. It says evergreen, so you know they don't give you a clue sometimes of what things are called. All right, so I'm gonna cut another tall one off. Okay, I'm gonna go over here with this one. Okay, back behind there. Okay. See, look at that, guys. It's filling it in nicely. Then we're going to take some of the small, now we're going to go with a bigger one here. Okay. Stick this one kind of back in here. Oh, I'm liking this a lot. I'm really liking the pine. I'm really liking adding that pine. It's a nice filler. We'll save some of these smaller for filler in here. Okay, so let's cut another longing. Okay, and then back around down the bottom. We don't want to, whoops, oh, look at my stick. Okay, now we're going to go in there. Okay. This one about right there. Glue stick things getting in my way. And we're going to go around the outside here. Make sure we're getting up into that grapevine. Okay. Like I said, some of these leaves we may take off. Okay. Some of these small ones we're going to put, actually this is a big one I want at the bottom. Down in here. Okay. And then we'll probably take this one, put it down in between. Okay. Whew. There we go. Put this one off here. I'm just trying to fill in like holes, okay? I'm trying to fill in holes here where we might need, you know, that filler and stuff. And we're going to need a couple on the inside as well. My goodness, the glue strings are just like crazy monsters tonight. It's like glue string Jurassic World here going on. I don't know. Okay. There, now see how that just kind of filled in a lot of our holes? with that cedar and that pine. Hey, Carolyn, how are you? I know, isn't that cool? And we, you know, we can go back and we can use this whole piece, which I may go, you know what? I do want this longer one down at the bottom. Then we'll tear the tag off. And then we could always add some of this to our bow as well. Okay. Let's see if I'm going to go back and add this in there as well. Okay. I do think I'm just going to add this smaller down here because there's this bare spot that's really bugging me right here, but underneath the bow, which is right here. Okay. Let's stick that kind of down in there. I'm crinkling my bow all the crap in the back here, but that's all right. We'll fix it. Okay. Got the tails all spread out. Actually, let me just take this, trim this down. There we go. That makes it better. These will just kind of curl up. I'll probably trim some of those down as well. Okay. Again, trim that one down a little bit. Trim that one down a little bit. Work that out. Look at how this is coming along, guys. Oh my gosh, isn't this so pretty? You have the hardest time making them. Oh, hey, Sherry, how are you? Oh, what's your problem? What gives you... Oh, okay, Susie. Okay, Susie. Will do. Will do. I'm excited for you. Sounds like things are going better. I'm so excited for you. Okay. So we got that going on. Not liking that. Hey, y'all behave. You heard me? All right, something's bugging me here. Oh my goodness, there we go. I've jacked it all up there. All right, now you can leave it just like this, okay? You could leave it just like this if you want to, okay? You could really leave it, leave it. Dang it, I can't talk right. I just can't talk right. Oh my goodness. All right, so this one is a fun one that we can just break apart. Okay. We'll just break a few of these apart. I don't know how many. We'll just start with one bush or one stem for now. Okay. We'll just start with one for now. And these are fun and frilly. So this is just going to add a little funness. Oh, I just pulled that right out there. There we go. That better know. Well, we'll just wrap it around that little thing right there and fix that. Okay. So this just adds a little fun frilliness to here, okay? Sometimes you have to get your tape out, which... see mine, so we're gonna risk sticking this in without taping it. We're just gonna let it sit it for a minute. Okay. And we're just gonna go around and again sporadically pick and choose kind of where we just want this little frilliness going on there. Okay, just gonna add a little pop of something. Wish I knew where the tape was. It's not even on the floor, y'all. That's unusual. That's unusual. Just straighten these out. Or not straighten them out, just uncrazy them. Oh, goodness. And you might have to go back and glue some of this with your glue gun. Oops. Down here, I think we'll add one down in here. Okay, I'm just going to spread those around. See how that's just adding that pop of funness? Everybody likes a pop of funness, right? I'm just saying. I like a pop of funness. Okay, and we're just picking and choosing. It's moving on me. I'm going to stick that one up there a little bit more. Oh yeah, this is just adding that little pop of fun. Look at that. Look how that just adds that little pop of fun. Hey Nance, how are you? Hey Lee, how are you? Yeah, it just adds that. I like it. Whoops. Wrong one. Take that paper off there a little bit. I really need my tape. But I can't find it. So this one will stick right down in there. Okay, so there's our bottom. Will you guys behave? Sorry about that. My dogs are getting a little rowdy here. Alright, we still got one piece of that we might use. Okay. So let's get a few more of these off and spread those out. I love these. I'm going to get some more of these, guys. These are really fun. I like them a lot. Okay, so this one will go up in here. Okay. How are we on time? Oh, not running out of time. I thought this was going to be simple. I don't make anything simple, do I? Build some more glue in my glue pot. I know that. Alright, I'm going to stick one down in here. Okay. Bring some up towards the front. Everything. Okay. Like that. So we got the one there. We got one up there. I feel like we need one over here to the side. We're going to put them all in because y'all are not going to waste them. Okay, and we'll put one back over in here. We need something right in there. There we go. Pull some of those up in there. And there, I think we're good on that. I need, let's add this other one. We could probably split this one apart. Or we could just add it over to the side. Let's try adding it over to the side. Let's try adding it over to the side. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Lee. I'm telling you, you do, Susie. These are the flipping bomb. I'm sorry, that's so kind of stupid to say. Say 80s. These are the prettiest daggone magnolias I've ever seen. And they're from Walmart. Holy crap. What? I didn't get that glue in there. Bet on me. Alright, I gotta pull this up so I can see. Let me just pull the leaf off, which I was gonna pull off anyway. Okay. That was gonna weasel in there and kind of bend, spread out. Cut them around the side. Got some coming up to the top. These are the pretty. I've got to go to the other Walmart and see if I can find some more of these. I can only find 2 at mine. Right, I bought them out. If you see them, I'd buy them out because pink magnolias like this are super hard to find. I've never found any this pretty. So if you see them, buy the heck out of them. I'm just saying. Just want to trim down a little bit again. And there we go, guys. I think we're about done. What do y'all think? I know what we did last week Those I got from the Walmart too. And they had fruit on them. They had all those pretty colors. Oh, they were just gorgeous. Very vibrant. You know, and just, they're very nice quality and stuff. Very nice quality and whatnot. So, yeah. I'm going to the other Walmart and finding these little, oh, that turned out, you know what? That fell off down there. And since my tail's hanging right there, guess what? We just found a spot for this thing that keeps falling off. And it's going right there. Look at that. Yeah, I'm going to show that. Bold boss. I'm just saying. Okay, guys. I don't know what you think. I hope you like this project. It's pretty simple. We do have, I'm sorry, guys. I always forget this part. We do have our little curly Q doodads that I always like to add in here. Okay. And these you can stretch out. They're not going to break too easily. Okay. Thank you, guys. That's, I just flipped that up and hit myself in the face with my necklace. Holy crap. Okay, so we're just going to cut these apart a little bit. Just cut them in a few spots. Okay. And we're just going to glue these in here as another little something. I gotta like start being friends with my glue pot. We gotta start getting along a little better. And glue strings are just getting a little out of hand, me and them glue strings. Okay. So now we've got this one in here. Okay. And you just twist it kind of the way you want it. Still gotta turn my leaves around, y'all. They keep moving on me, but we'll fix that. Okay, so now we got this little doodad in here, a little curly. Just knock some on the floor. All right, trim this down a little bit more. Ow! Daggone. Whew, that hurt. That hurt. Got my fingernail right in them clippers. It didn't feel too good. Okay. I'm just adding these in sporadically as little flyaway, little something. That's what I call them. Okay? And I'm just randomly going in and adding those like that. So see how that just kind of, it's hard to see it. I don't know if I hold it that way. Let me zoom in, maybe you can see. But see how this, you just got these little curly doodads kind of throughout there. We'll add maybe a couple at the bottom and then we'll be done. Okay, let's add a couple down in here. Okay, whoops. Grab that and twisted that and I dropped one. And we'll probably do this one maybe out the bottom here. We'll trim some of that off. Okay. We'll trim a little bit of that off. Well, I went to the big hole. I don't want that. Okay, just kind of fill it a little bit and twist it however you want. And there we go, guys. That one's coming right out. Get that one in very good. There we go. I'm going to have to pick a piece of glue off there. This one's coming right out. I might have to pick this one, actually. Let's see if we can get that one back in there. There we go. There we go, guys. Anyway, I hope you like it. Very easy, very simple. Got our little doodads and stuff in there. We're going to get all our glue strings off here. This one, I might fix that one. There we go. I'm going to have to go back and use my glue gun and glue that. But basically, this is, oh, sorry. Let me scoot back here. This is kind of our project for this weekend. If anybody has any questions, always shoot them my way. And I can answer. Any questions? And as always, thanks for hanging out with me for Create with Susan. I hope you like this project. And I hope to have something fun for you next week. So you never know what we're going to get with Susan. Let's just, that's what happens. There we go. I gotta fix that one. Sorry guys. Bugging me. Just bugging me. There. Okay, there we go. I like it a lot. So anyway, thank you guys for hanging out with me. As always, guys. Anybody got any questions before I get up here? I could answer. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, and thank you for liking the project. I hope you like it. This one might just be mine, because you know how I love magnolias, so this one might have to stay here with me. Just saying. But anyway, guys, thank you so much. As always, guys, I always say, laugh and live with a half full cup. When it's all black clouds, find the sun. And as always, be kind. Spread it. Spread it like butter, okay? And I will see you guys next week. Okay? Bye, y'all. Thank you.